going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Gloss Garage, where we make detailing simple. My name is Sak, and today I have something special for you guys. We'll be doing a rinseless wash using the DIY Details Legacy Sponge on a soft, flat black paint. The car that we'll be doing it on is on the Mustang E-Mach, the one that I ceramic coated using glass transparency graphene coating, but we'll be maintaining the whole vehicle using a rinseless wash. I do not have access to water at the moment. They were actually working on plumbing and stuff like that inside the house, so the water was off. So yes, we'll be doing a rinseless wash, and you guys be the judge on how many scratches I've induced using just a rinseless wash, and you guys will see. Maybe I put in a lot, maybe I put nothing at all, but we'll be doing the whole detail with the DIY detail line. And yes, without further ado, let's go ahead and start the video. All right, everyone, so here is the walk around. Here's the before, and I know some of you are thinking, what kind of person would do a rinseless wash on this type of vehicle that is this dirty? You're looking at the wheels, the tires, the fender wells, on how it's caked up with leaves, dirt, and grime, and the paint looks like it's been through construction sites, which it has because it's daily driven on construction sites. And just look at all that dirt that's accumulated on there, and I will be using only one bucket to do the whole rinseless wash. And I know your guys are probably thinking I am insane, but let me reassure you that it's no different from a traditional 2-bucket wash method. And this is something that I've been doing for years already, and I resort to rinseless washes when I do not have free-flowing water. And look how dirty and gunked up, and I will show you guys how the water came out after I'm done with the rinseless wash. And I already have the rinseless wash in there, and I will be using the Legacy rinseless wash sponge from DIY Detail, and obviously I have the ultra black sponge in there because, as you guys know, my wife does help me, and she'll be using the ultra black sponge on the other half of the vehicle. Like I said, this vehicle does get driven in construction sites pretty much daily because the owner of this vehicle is a construction worker. But just look at the seats, look at the mats, look how dirty it is, the fingerprints on the infotainment screen. And once I open up the back door, you will also see how much dirt and grime is accumulated back there. And there you guys go, a bit of his equipment, and look how dirty the seats are. The interior was protected with the interior ceramic from DIY Detail, and I'll show you how easily things just clean off. So as we move on to the wheel cleaning, I did use Extra Tough Wheel and Tire Cleaner and DIY Detail rinseless wash. I used both of them together to give that nice, deep, safe clean. And I will be posting a separate video. It will be this exact video. I was doing a tutorial, but it was about 10 minutes long as I was explaining it. And as I was editing this video, it ended up being about 35 minutes long. So I just sped up this part, and I will explain and give you guys a quick, brief summary. Here you are seeing the brake dust, the dirt and grime that is broken down with the wheel and tire cleaner from Extra Tough, and with rinseless wash. This is a great combination to give that nice deep clean when you do not have free flowing water. And the most important part is the wheel wells. How did I clean the wheel wells? We're not going for perfection, right? Especially for the wheel wells. You clean as much as possible. So what I use is, once I'm done cleaning the wheels with the microfiber towel that I have right there from Costco, is very economical, and I go ahead and just use those towels once I'm done cleaning the wheels and tires on the wheel wells, because the microfiber attracts all that dirt and grime onto the towel in itself, and I'm getting a nice deeper clean. And even now you are seeing the wheel wells getting cleaner and cleaner and getting that nice deep clean. And at the end of the video you guys will see the final results, but just look at how clean the wheels and tires and wheel wells came out to be. As we move on to cleaning the rubber mats, I took out the rubber mats. I am using All Clean in conjunction with rinseless wash. inside that 2-gallon garden pump sprayer that I got on Amazon. It's about 20 bucks. And I go ahead and grab a tire brush and agitate both the mats, and you guys will see how clean this comes out to be. And the pump sprayer acts like my garden hose, and I go ahead and rinse off the rest of the all clean that's left on the rubber mats, and it leaves that clean finish. And you guys can see right here the after results, and go ahead and enjoy this before and after. So what you see here is all the leaves and everything. So you use the pump. I'm gonna use the pump sprayer. Again, I pumped it up all the way. And you wanna get rid of all that loose dirt and grime that's on the paint. And you're gonna use this as your garden hose. Just put it up close and look how much pressure it comes out. So you wanna get rid of the leaves and all that loose contaminants. Put it up close and look. Nice and easy. Put it up close to the paint. And you're just rinsing off all that extra dirt and grime. And that will help reduce all the scratches and swirl marks that you guys can get on your vehicle. So yep, so that's about it. All right, everyone, so let's take a look at the paint. You see little scratches, which is normal. Again, this is super soft black paint, flat black paint. And again, I will be doing a rinseless wash and prove to you guys that it does not scratch the paint any more than a regular 2-bucket wash method. And I will be using the DIY Details rinseless wash with their legacy sponge. And yes, so look at the paint. Has little scratches, little tiny swirls. It's normal again. And on top of that, remember, this is super soft flat black paint. This was coated with transparency graphene ceramic coating. And when I did coat this vehicle, I had to do a 2-step because when I did the 1-step, it left it super hazy. And then on top of that, when I used Rupes Uno Pure, I coated right over it because this is super soft paint, because it left little marring when I did the 1-step. So yes, so let's go ahead. I'm going to show you guys that rinseless wash does not scratch the paint any more than a 2-bucket wash method. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So you just want to blow off, like I said, this will be your garden hose in this big 2-gallon pump sprayer. And this costs about 20 bucks at Home Depot. Get rid of all that loose dirt, grime, and debris. And this is also, again, rinseless wash in here. You're letting it soak and pre-treat. And this is warm water. This is hot water. That's cold water. So, and that was in the garage. So I'm gonna put hot water on the surface to help break down that extra dirt and grime. Because again, hot water works super well in the winter, and it's gonna clean the surface nice and it's not hot. It's like, how do I say it? Say this is like 80 degrees temperature, the water. So yeah, so you just spray it on the surface, and I will go ahead and use the DIY Detail rinseless wash sponge. And like I said, I am liking this sponge a lot, and I will use the red side just to prove to you guys, yes, it's a bit stiffer, but it's not going to mar and scratch the paint. And you use no pressure whatsoever. Flip it, be cognitive, right? This is a dirty vehicle, so straight lines. Go ahead back into your grit guard. Clean up everything, nice clean sponge, and you go ahead right over the entire area again, just to ensure that you're cleaning everything. And now it's super clean. Now let me go ahead and grab this drying towel. You can use quick beads as a drying aid if you want. And I will show you guys after this to add extra protection on top of quick beads. I'm gonna add ceramic gloss afterwards once I'm done drying the whole vehicle, but I like how it activates when it's wet. You do that. I applied a lot, but I am drying it right away. And no pressure, just dry the vehicle with no pressure. Those are the key words. You do not want any pressure on any towel because you will scratch the finish. Now let me just flip this towel over and buff off the rest, whatever's there. And we'll go ahead and check the paint. See how many more scratches did we add? And I'm going in straight lines, right? So just go ahead and show you guys the paint, and this is all in one single take. Let me know how many scratches you guys see on the paint that was induced. And this is soft black paint. Nothing. You see little water etchings. And this drives through a construction site. Like I said, it's in a construction, I can't even speak right now. Construction site. It does kick up rocks, gravel. You guys see how dirty the wheels were? And look. No difference, and this is soft black paint. So hopefully this helps you guys, you know, enjoy rinseless washes, right? You're not gonna scratch the paint. Don't worry about it. That's, again, water etching, it's been there. And yes, so go ahead, back again. No scratches, 0. So on a flat black paint. So yes, so let's go ahead and wash the rest of the vehicle with the rinseless wash and just enjoy the rest of the content. As you just saw, I induced 0 scratches on the paint with this rinseless wash method that I am showing you on this soft, flat, black paint. But yes, the one thing I really do want to touch up on is this DIY detail rinseless wash sponge. And I am enjoying this rinseless wash sponge a lot, especially the red side. It's a great idea, innovative idea, because again, the black side is soft and the red side gives that extra cushion. Just scrubbing, or not really scrubbing, I don't want to use that word, but it's just a bit more stiffer. It gives a little more agitation without marring or scratching the paint. Now I must say that the red side of this rinseless wash sponge is a lot softer than the actual big red sponge. Again, it's no big deal. It's nothing to complain about, but I am enjoying the fact that if I do need that extra cleaning power, it is there with the red side. As I stated before, I am loving this rinseless wash sponge, but my only gripe with this is the adhesive that connects the black and red sponges together. Again, I am taking into consideration that this did not pass quality control, so this may be something that Ivan and Nick saw and they will go ahead and take care of that. That's my only thing, and it's not really that big of a deal. It's just more of the fact that I do not have the size to play with compared to the big gold sponge or the ultra black sponge, and it's no big deal. You can easily still clean the car safely and efficiently. It's just that I like to have a little more surface area. But one thing I will tell you is that it has a lot more cushion. The best thing that I like about this rinseless wash sponge is I do have that extra cleaning power if needed to clean the bird bombs that's on the paint or the love bugs on the paint when you use the red side. Alright everyone, we just finished the rinseless wash on the entire car. I will show you guys the tire dressing in a bit, but I just really want to show you guys this. Just one bucket, literally on flat black paint. Flat black soft paint. I'm going to show you guys how many scratches, or you guys can count how many scratches or swirls did we add with this rinseless wash method. Let's see. Can you guys see swirls? And again, this is super soft black paint. Just look. How many swirls and scratches did I add? onto this paint. And remember, this car did receive just a light polish, a one-step polish, because this was swirled up from the dealership, but unfortunately we did a two-step. But even then, it wasn't perfection. And look at the paint. There's no swirls, there's no scratches that you can say that we added to the paint. Look, here is not scratches, it's just overspray from the rinseless wash. Over here, no scratches, no swirls. We'll do the final touch-ups in a bit. We use the DIY Detail rinseless wash with ceramic gloss / quick beads, and just look. So that's about it. So now we're just gonna move on to the interior in a bit. I will show you guys the tire dressing. We'll do the final touch-ups on the paint. But yes, no scratches. Wait, literally one bucket. Look how dirty and gunked up that bucket is. Alright everyone, so let's go ahead and dress the tires and protect the rims. So we're going to be using ceramic gloss to protect the rims and make it easier to wash the next time. And then we're going to use DIY Details tire dressing. And as you can see, I barely used anything. This is like my 4th, 5th time actually using this tire dressing. And I will tell you guys after the video on my thoughts on this tire dressing. And let's just go ahead and protect the rims, make it easier to clean. So you just spray ceramic gloss on the rims and just buff it in, and right there easily you'll have protected rims and it's going to be glossy. So there's nothing much that's needed after this. So go ahead, do that, and you are done. So that's it, nice and simple. So tire dressing, easy. So what we're gonna do is just apply a bit of tire dressing on there. Just spray a little bit on the 3 and 9 o'clock. That will be my halfway point for both sides. And I just go ahead and just rub it in. It's gonna leave that nice dark satin sheen, that deep rich sheen that you guys know what I'm talking about. I like to leave it on there and just let it sit. After this, we're gonna do the interior. We're gonna use interior clean and protect on the whole interior and just finish off the rest of the detail. So there's not much else to this. Just applying the tire dressing, and whatever overspray that's here, we'll just wipe it off. It's no big deal. Just apply it. And I like to hold the Curveball just like this when I get closer to the rim, but it gives that nice even coat of tire shine. So we're gonna leave that there. Grab wipe off towel, just wipe off whatever overspray that went there, and that's it. Here you guys go. Remember the under the wheel wells, just look how clean it came out. And we're just gonna leave the tires just like this, let the tire dressing absorb into the rubber. Once we're done with the interior, I will show you guys how the tire looks after like 15-20 minutes. So yep, so let's move on to the interior. As we move on to the interior, I am using Interior Clean and Protect from DIY Detail. But on top of that, let me remind you that the whole interior was protected with their interior ceramic. And in conjunction with the Interior Clean and Protect, I am using their interior microfiber towel. I am loving this microfiber towel. The only thing I wish it could be just a little more plusher and maybe a little more absorbent. But look at the scrubbing power that it has. And here are the results after you use the Interior Clean and Protect. This is the rest of the vehicle that we finished as well, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. All right, everyone, so now this is a complete detail. I'm going to show you guys inside and out, but let's go with the exterior. So look at the rims, look at the tires. The rims were protected with ceramic gloss, and the tire dressing from DIY Detail, it's already absorbed into the tire. The customer will be here in about 10-15 minutes, and then he's on his way, and it's going to be fully absorbed into the tire. And look at the paint, shiny and glossy with ceramic gloss and quick beads, whichever one. I did half quick beads, my wife did other half with ceramic gloss. And look at the shine, super shiny. And if I was to give this car to any other customer, you guys wouldn't even know that I did a rinseless wash inside and out. Let's just take a look at the wheel wells. Look how clean the wheel wells are. Obviously there's still some leaves and stuff in there, but that is okay. And let's just walk around towards the back on this side. Nice, shiny, glossy, and yes. So let's go ahead and open up the interior. So remember how dirty the interior was? Here's the interior. I'm sorry for the noise in the background. My neighbor is, I guess, using a table saw. But yes, look at the mats, nice and clean, which is all clean, and the rinseless wash as my garden hose. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up this so you guys can see the driver's side, and that's it. And the interior was protected with DIY Detail interior ceramic. But yes, we are done. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this type of content. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and all the products that I use in this detail will be put down in the description down below. So yes, so here it is, everything. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. All right, so you guys saw me do a complete rinseless wash on that Mustang. Soft, flat black paint. I apologize for my neighbor. He is welding. He's doing a welding job. So yes, other than that, let's go ahead and talk about the rinseless wash sponge from DIY Detail Legacy Sponge. So let's talk about it. I love the red side, and like I said, this foam density is a bit softer than the actual big red sponge from my personal opinion and my usage. And I love this side when I need extra scrubbing power. So this was actually a great idea, right, compared to like the gold sponge where everything is super soft and you don't have that extra cleaning power. So it's a give and take, right? So I love this sponge at the moment, except for the seams that I already told you guys about before. But I also want to talk about the tire dressing that I've been using on 4 to 5 vehicles already. Look how much I've used, pretty much nothing. And this is something that I really want to talk about because I have CarPro Pearl, which is still my #1, but DIY Detail tire dressing knocked out Chemical Guys VRP, Adams VRT, and it's taking this spot as second place. And it's water based, goes on easy. You guys saw how I put it on. I spray a little bit on the 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and then I go ahead and use the Detail Factory Curveball to go ahead and apply that dressing, let it sit. Like all my tire dressings, I like to let it sit even when it's wet, but it leaves that nice dark rich sheen. But unfortunately, I do not know how long it will last on the Mustang because again, it's a daily driven vehicle and it goes to, you know, the construction sites daily, and that's about it. That's all I can say. But on my personal vehicle, you can see how it actually will turn out, right? So yes, so I love the tire dressing. How much scratches that I leave on the vehicle, you guys saw I left virtually nothing. It's no different than your actual traditional 2-bucket wash method. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that type of content. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and put your comments down below. Let me know if you guys found this informative and if you guys are now rinseless wash confident to go ahead and use a rinseless wash. So yes, other than that, I'm out, guys.